Hey, siblings in Christ, welcome to week 93 of Read Through the Bible in 2 years. In our Old Testament readings, we are beginning now the book of Job, the Old Testament book of Job. Job belongs to a category of books that are called the writings. They are neither prophets, nor that they are historical writings, nor are they the law of Moses. It is a special category which includes the Psalms, which we have been reading all along through this read through the Bible, but it also includes Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and Song of Solomon. The book of Job is an interesting book. It is a book about that helps us to understand a little bit about why suffering happens and why it doesn't happen. Most people know the story of Job. The story of Job begins with this man who's very wealthy, wealthy in material goods, wealthy in family, wealthy in health, and then basically in one day loses it all. Bandits come and steal all of his livestock. A horrible storm comes and kills all of his children. And so it's just Job and his wife that are left. And then the body of Job is covered in sores. And so it is just this horrible turn of fate. Three of Job's friends come to accompany him through this, to walk with him or to spend time with him. And it's actually a very beautiful thing for them to do until they open their mouth. And then they try to explain, well, why did this suffering happen to you? What did you do to make God so angry with you that you should experience this kind of suffering? And Job insists that he has done nothing wrong, that he has been more than faithful to God. And so this is how the book of Job sets itself up now, and we'll be reading it for the next couple of weeks. The New Testament readings come from the Gospel of John. We are coming to the very end of that gospel. Last week we read about Jesus' crucifixion, and now we read about his burial. And then 3 days later, when Mary Magdalene comes to the tomb, we read about how she encounters this resurrected Jesus. And this is the first of four appearances of Jesus. He appears to Mary Magdalene, and then later that night he appears to the disciples, everyone except for Thomas. A week later, he appears again. This time, Thomas is there included. And then a while after that, he appears to his disciples while they are fishing. And there's this the book of John is a little bit open-ended. It reminds us that we haven't read everything about Jesus. In fact, the very last verse of the Gospel of John says this. It says, but there are also many other things that Jesus did. If every one of them were written down, I suppose the world itself could not contain the books that would be written. So, folks, thank you. Thank you for your persistence in reading through the Bible in 2 years. May it continue to deepen your knowledge of Scripture, but more importantly, may it continue to deepen your love for this God who speaks to us through Scripture. Thank you.